We are looking at James chapter 5, verse 15, where James tells us that the sick one will be restored by the prayer offered in faith. In the King James, this is referred to as the prayer of faith. Now you need to understand this is the most difficult part of this paragraph. So today, we're just going to lay a foundation in a general sense. And then tomorrow, we will narrow in with specifics. So before we dig in, there's a few things I want you to consider and remember. First, understand that prayer is not coming to God like a genie getting what we want. No, prayer is coming to God, seeing and getting what He, the King of the universe, wants. And second, the prayer of faith. Do you remember faith envelops those 3 C's, conviction, commitment, and conduct? Well, the prayer of faith then is coming with strong convictions about who God is, His will, and His ways, what He wants. And we saw earlier, we cannot understand His will apart from His Word. Well, speaking of His Word, then thirdly, you and I need to understand that there is a strong connection between His Word and answered prayer. Jesus tells us in John 15 that if we abide in Him and His words abide in us, then we can ask whatever we wish and it will be done. We ask according to His Word. Our wishes become His wishes, His will, His wants. That's why in God Chats we begin and end every post with prayer, so that you and I will learn how to pray according to God's Word, His will, His way, His wants. And lastly, we cannot forget that context rules interpretation. So you and I must see that the prayer of faith is sandwiched in between sickness and sin. And we know that sin might be the cause of sickness. So think, what would God's will be? What would you pray for that sick person? It's an eye-opener. Let's go take a peek.